If you're anything like me, you're noticing confusion. More and more there's confusion, and then you want to bring order. That's all about the mind, right? All of that. So now what's the answer? The answer is, if you're anything like me, is to do your inner sanctuary. You start. It's the hardest thing you'll ever do in your life is to maintain your inner calm and sanctuary. Then you can go through anything. See, I already experienced it in extreme conditions that I don't want to mention right now, but it's possible that people can get into really extreme conditions and then they have to something overtakes them, hopefully. For me, it was realizing my inner sanctuary, that is peace. But no, that the most difficult times in my life, like that, where I would end up sinking into that most peaceful place, did not come without extreme unrest. Like, it was the most disturbing, hard reality to just be under the control of. And so anyway, but what I would experience is something otherworldly that is very personal to me. But you can hear accounts from other people speaking of such the thing, and also some visualizations. Like, I've already gotten visualizations like that. I can see a cartoon of it, it's there. As far as somebody would draw it out and say it's like this, what I would experience, as far as the supernatural, if you call it that. But I'm talking about feeling cared for in a place that is very inhospitable, perhaps, that is just cold and heartless and free of freedom. Freedom free, meaning there is no freedom. There is a limited capacity to understand, because there's a lot of fear, and at the same time you see that fear has managed to shelter itself, and there it is. It's now there's a whole world made of fear that shelters itself, that doesn't even know that it has made that world, that in fact is using the entire world that it made to shelter itself, because that's all it knows as fear. And you see how it just keeps going like this. And it's possible to get to step away from that with your inner understanding of something. I'm not sure what it is, but talk about faith, getting kind of personal, like as what any other Christ is really. It's a very personal experience, and that's where you start meeting other people, or not. You see, there's a very surface show. You want to talk about narcissism, I said it at minute 3:33, and there's a reason. There's such an intense, profound um, responsibility that we have towards knowing what relating is, what relations are. And there's a saying that says the universe is our relation with each other. So, but it's very scientific. It's not saying, oh, well, like a narcissist would, they think in a different manner, and words are different for them. And they also fantasize, and they think that things are doing a certain thing in a certain way. And it's like, no, that's interesting, and you can get enough people to believe that. That's the thing of the mind. Belief is a thing of the mind. And when you get enough people to believe that, it's amazing. I mean, you can build a platform and just have a bunch of people there standing there in support of Jesus. Did you feel support? That's a strange support. Just the cross? That's interesting. I'm sure all the kids want to know. Now, how do they get their own cross and just prop themselves on there and become a fucking... That's a Halloween scene, if you ask me. Frightening. It's horrific. In fact, there's a different story. We were looking at the story of what Christ was all about, like becoming enlightened and just resonating with the truth a little bit, like God was the truth, like I am one with the truth. No! Is that not the fish coming towards me? Is it not easier to live without, isn't it easier to live by way of resonating with the truth, just become buoyant, and now, I don't know about eating birds and eating any of that stuff, but I'm glad I'm recording all of this, and just hitting send. It was tough for a while. I'm back to my Neptune opposing Venus. I have actually a very artistic Venus, and you wouldn't know it here at all. Um, Actually, is kind of like, this is a good study on what Neptune does to somebody who's actually very. I'm still a perfectionist, but you wouldn't know by looking at any of this, and see, that's how much of a perfectionist I am. But it's like, well, what do you mean, boy? I am as sick as anybody else here watching this, and at least I know it. See, that's the difference between a truly sick person or a healthy person. See, the healthy person just knows that they are sick. Every little thing. They know every little blown out fucking gasket that they are. The other person who is in fact sicker doesn't know, and they think that they aren't, but they just found an opening for me right here, and they're going to say something that's like, baby, you're sick. Okay, uh, only because you don't know it. See, I know it, and it makes me better, as far as having just pulled up on it. Maybe never do we pull up on it. I'm studying that now. It's like, well, wait a minute, we have like some permanent dents. We come here dented in the first place, and our whole life's lesson is to accept that, but then find love. Find love through accepting, because you have to first let that space be there, and that's what accepting is, right? You just say, just drop it. First of all, some of the things, like if you just use logic, it's an opportunity. Here we are. We have a human body. We might have made a plan about this. See, if we don't know that, then we are definitely sick and diseased. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure we came here with a blueprint, saying, "Oh yeah, sure, I'll do that," and we're kind of humoring something. And I say it's humoring our higher selves. Our higher self said, "Man, there's something you need to clean about your whole whatever you are. If we are the universe dancing along, and there's a possibility of us going to another planet and being that kind of resonance with that uh, field as an occupation, my language is going to start cleaning up better, and that's exactly what might have happened if you have gone, elevated to another place that says, and now you have graduated onto this. Of course, that's, rumor has it, according to some strange religions that don't even claim to be about Jesus the Christ. They kind of maybe let that go and say, well, that person was interesting, but what if the possibility was that we could have our own planet and the universe was ours and stuff like that? Now, I've just flashed on the fact that the high possibility, what we kind of look at is like, well, who is taking over the planet and owning the planet and blah, blah, blah. No, we didn't mean it like that, as far as if there was a universal knowledge, say, well, if this was a school, well, if this was a school to learn about the universe and maybe graduate into not only occupying a better situation on the planet, according to your imagined, your inner achievement, really your inner sanctuary. Let's talk about, like, what if it could be different in your neighborhood, like, say, with mine, that people don't end up doing polluting things so gross in front of you that is like, well, it's a hit. It's a hit from from the warlords that want your well-being off kilter. I mean, have you not been paying attention? And then why are you waving a flag? And would you please put that flag down, because it's not at all any kind of sign of a declaration of any kind of sign of peace. It's a soft declaration of war. Sorry, I'm going to get these words together, and um, it has never been more so than now, though, that we can see the confusion. And here's what it is the way that you would accept it and let it go. First of all, I am probably, if anything, if I stay alive, I'm going to keep broadcasting. How do I weave out of the matrix? See, I am looking at this thing where I own this plot of land. It's a home. I'm a homeowner, single lady homeowner, in a land full of sharks. It's when you're a landowner, where I am particularly. See, I don't think it's worth a damn, because the government can just go through and burn it anytime. They probably already have done that. They did that in Hawaii, and I have too, as somebody, my fucking great-grandpa, my great-grandma especially, is saying, yes! Yes! Shut up! Yes! Sell it out now. Sell it for the top dollar. More than what they're asking. Get the money and buy a few other cottages somewhere else, maybe in another country, maybe. But get away from this fucking sandwich. It's really a land. I'm now a landmine, I guess. I'm being turned into a spectacle, kind of. Not really, though. See, I feel I need to go to court and protect myself. Say, by the way, I'm under grandfather clause. I'm here in the wilderness in the mountains. And in fact, you can find birds in my yard that are harbored. See, I have a lot of work to do. I was supposed to do it today. It's just sun is rising now, and it's like I need to. Man, wish me luck. I have to call the Fish and Game, because I need to report and just keep on that there's an environmental hazard right here, you guys. See, what's going to happen is, I don't want to say this is going to happen and program it, but what has happened, and why wouldn't it happen this year? Instead of the little stones being thrown in my yard from the guy, he throws stones in my yard with his snowblower, and I've never complained, because, well, it's little stones that looks like it's coming from a stone quarry. It's not asphalt, in other words, but now it's going to be asphalt. And I feel like I need to call somebody and get backing up. I need to get backed up by officials. I need to have him delivered, as well as I need to deliver him a note, if not just yelling at him saying, excuse me, sir, please listen to me. Because, see, the reason why I treat them the way I do, like it's either a bullhorn shouting at them or put a note on them, is because they've been here. This person has been here for 25 years and has made it a point to ignore me. This is the non-present society. It would be no different if we had a board fence and I never was able to see him through the fence. These people can just set this boundary and say, these are narcissists, by the way. They're fully encapsulated minds, and they say, this is my bubble, my mind, I could do anything I want in my yard. They're saying my reality. And it's like, no, it isn't. There isn't any such thing as you having your own reality. Thank God that isn't true, but spare the children. Spare the children. Because in reality, they have their rights to get into their body and explore it their own selves and know the truth. And whatever the mind is glitching out there, you get into it. Spare the children your ignorance of all of that. Now you got that shit over there. So see, the reason why I don't, it's a snap. Fuck it. You need a bullhorn. You need symbols in your face. I can see things, and it irritates me, because it's like, yep, there it is, and they don't see this. I need to back out of this. I need to get fuck away from it. See, that's why I would sell out and just rise above, and I'm about to do this, and I want to take at least one person with me. Where did the rest go that knows how to do this? because I can see it. It's an energetic rise above. If I stay on Neptune, if I stay on YouTube, so be it. That's the only way that most of society will be able to see any of us that way. And we're going to continue to say some strange thing. I don't really plan on, I don't plan on any of this thing. Really, for me, there's a refining that will come through me. And if I stay on the train of what it really is, there is nobody like me on the planet. There isn't anything that's going to change the planet of the face of humanity more profoundly than me. What I've been poking at, maybe in this video and the last 2 videos that I'm going to be posting, what I know that I'm kind of tap dancing around, see, it's not an isolated incident as far as how that humanity is going to start waking up. Pluto in Aquarius and the Libra generation, see, that's my generation. They're going to finally, if they have any of their, I was about to say body, literally left, in their mind a tiny bit to be able to be a conduit, to take action. The main thing is to take action, you guys. I see something coming. In the near future, it's going to start where, I hate to be foreboding or anything, but you have to be prepared for the worst and hope for the best. And the worst is that you know, when the straightening out of humanity begins to happen, which is just this sudden awakening where people are going to be aligning to the truth, it's just, you can't buy into the fiction anymore. It just won't be in a person's capacity. They won't not, their awareness will not think it's worth it. And so much is going to change. It includes, like with me, what I'm saying is how, of course, you have to get out from under this, because the warlords can take it all from you and it'll be worthless. They'll offer you $700 a month or something like that, because why? Oh, your land was taken away, and they can just say, oh, it's not feasible to live on it anymore, because they'll just claim that it's, and it's like, you know what, let us live, let me get back on it. See, this is where I have to go to court, and I have to keep establishing that I'm on grandfather clause, which to me is what is, it means that my grandfather's clause are stuck in there. It means that we're under the mentality that, first of all, we settled this land. We came here before there was any housing. I put the housing on here, and I can do that again. If so be it, we acknowledge it again, that this is the wilderness area, and maybe we have a responsibility to it. See what I'm saying? And you know, but do I really want to do all that? Well, I have it in me. That's my blood there, to fight for, what is it? Well, is that America coming in on us and wanting to steal our land? Boy, all that America, all up in America here. What happened to Hawaii? They're just, be quiet. Do you notice how quiet it's gotten? Everybody is so fucking confused. It is a legitimate go on the fact that I think, for sure, I think I'm picking up on this, and it's like, this is just desolate. That, okay, it was 80%, but let's say 95%, if it's into narcissism, yes, the mind only, they're fully programmed, and now they're just on automatic because of their education, and something has left the planet. True intelligence has just left the planet. There isn't even a joystick left. They fucking unplugged it. There's a fucking computer chip. There's AI. It's really just a dumbed down system that keeps everybody just... And not only is there AI to do that for people to make them look human, like they're actually doing something with whatever, you know, vocabulary. The actual programming, see, right now it's safe to say that most are programmed to do the to who? Well, here I am. I'm feeling like I need to go to court to reestablish my presence here as just a presence. Hey, by the way, I'm here, and I happen to, like, I be harboring here where I'm at here. I have wildlife in my yard. If they start telling me that I need to cut things down or do something that, according to the fire department, which, by the way, they want everything just burnt down, looking, then I will have none of the fish and game wildlife in my yard anymore, which I am harboring a lot. My fucking yard has turned into a Noah's Ark, and I'm not kidding. Includes owls that come here and hunt the rabbits that live here. And the squirrels that live here, the ground squirrels, I'm telling you, and hawks. Every morning there's like, past week, every morning really, since especially that fence has come up, it's become like a box full of wildlife, and then there comes raptors. And it's like, well, I'm harboring the wildlife. Now what are you gonna do? You're gonna find me? I have to make you realize that I still pretty much live in the mountains, and you people are fucking disgraceful. I'm surrounded here, and now you want me? What do you really? I'm back to cutting down all the trees before I leave to make a point. Midway, I'm just going to make a racket. Pay somebody thousands of dollars, get a loan from somebody because I'll be selling my property, but just, they want this place cleared out. They don't want it to be a wilderness area. You got it! I'm going to appease every one of you fucking people surrounding me now, includes the fucking trash truck quarry over here that's so close now. It's like, I'm glad everybody's thinking of, see, I say, I'm part of the community. Sorry about this, but listen to it, babes. It's true. You could be part of the community. Somebody like me. I don't care about the trash truck. We have always taken our trash to a big place way over there. Drop our trash over, and then trash trucks come, and there's a bunch of trash cans over there. And trucks leave that noise over there because this is a sanctuary of quiet. Where is that now? Where is it? Comment section down below. Do you know where there's a community like me who says, oh God, I got to get out of here. I got to sell out, take my coin. See, I'm being driven by my great-grandma says, no, Shauna, you get into real estate. Just go over there, right over in Saunders Meadows. It's away from all of this trash truck shit. It's away from the highway, too. It's right on the edge. Saunders Meadows, all around on the edge. There's even a place over there if you want to go on the edge of the wilderness. It's beautiful. Yes, it's in these mountains still. My friend came up to me, it was 3 years ago, and she's going, Shauna, your place is worth $600,000 right now. People have been coming up to me saying that, and they want to, I'm in a land of sharks, realtor sharks. Even one of my friends' wife becomes a realtor, and I know, it's just like, and I am just sitting here, and I know, it's like, yeah, I would rather be the one who has all the cheese and all the honey and then experiences the parasites that come, the mouse at night, that robs a little bit and bites off a little bit, and it's like, there's nothing you can really do about that energy, that the fact that you're here, and it's like, yeah, these fuckers, and then the tax guy is going to want some money because I even made money, and then blah, 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 right? I say no. I say a lot is going to change according to a lot of people waking up and just saying, you know what, I have access to my real life and I choose to acknowledge the truth here, and I think that there's heavy manipulation happening, and I'm happy with fighting for that all my life. If you want to be the side that goes against it and puts the boot in the face and keeps it complicating and fragmented as hell, and now we don't have holistic anything. It's kind of like that now, and I'm wondering, well, where did all the people that know about holistic healing go, babes? When I feel whatever is going on, say it's in the United States, and then whatever has attacked California, as something that says it's actually a beautiful place. It's actually the most beautiful climate. It's actually it's Southern California, particularly where I am in these mountains. It's the same as the Mediterranean. It's the same as like if you lived in Greece or the Mediterranean, the place where people go to say, I want to live there forever. The climate. Its beauty. There isn't anything like where I live now, but see, it's been checkerboarded. It's been fucking stamped on. It's been stomped on by, I call it, it's, okay, if you know anybody, if you know this, people, you know me, I'll tell you what it is. There's the Agenda 21. There's the so-called climate change, which is really a declaration of war against, you can call it man's ignorance, maybe, but there's just a huge, like I said in the beginning, 95 to so on % of the faction is just running like something that they can afford to just mow these people down and then reprogram a reset. But what is it? What is the reset? But we hear from within. A lot of it, like with me, I'm saying, excuse me, but we are the ones doing quality control around here. And look at shitface over there. And I have a profound responsibility. I'm so bugged that I haven't done it yet, but because it's hard to do it. But I've already did it once before. I did it. I already did it. I already did it. Include saying, and by the way, I am a leader. I am a leader. I'm the first. I am the leader. And they got a mob against me, so they already know. See, but the thing is, they're wrong. See, I need to go over their heads and go to court. See, this is what more and more people need to do. See, to protect the fact that, yes, no, I have wildlife in my yard that I'm taking care of. See, what I see is these people are scathing the place. And they're putting fences up, and they're putting buildings up, and they're scathing it, and they might even put asphalt up. And then I'm left sitting here with a literal Noah's Ark. I'm not kidding. I have bunnies. Cottontail bunnies live up here. Ground squirrels. In fact, all the raptors come and hunt in my yard in this area. I had a bobcat here. There used to be coyotes, and so, but now the bobcat and all of these things, they could be saying, "Oh no, that place over there is a nuisance, right? It's a vermin place. It's got rodents and it's got no." It's like, no, I live in the fucking wilderness, you stupid assholes, and I bet anything you have more of a problem over there than I do because I'm harmonizing over here. Get a couple cats, okay? You have your dogs, good. By the way, dogs have been converted into. It used to be a something to have. Because you're harmonizing, in fact, in your household. But now it's just something that narcissists do. There's something that narcissists are doing that isn't what it used to be that you're doing. Anything. Eating, drinking water. They're not really doing that. They don't get the fucking point of it. They've missed it. They missed the point of the moment of everything. Their entire life gone. Yes, classic. You know, would be the end of their life. Who is just the moneymaker who says, "What just happened?" Just made money, and they missed love, a decent human interaction. They probably don't really know that wasn't a real garden because they did it all by the book, and it's fucking done with just nothing but chemicals, and there wasn't a single sign of, I'm like, was there harmony happening with anything at all? That's the world for you. Don't take it personally. You're sitting there trying to work fragments. Odds and ends have been separated over here, and now what is holistic? Tell me, where did the holistic people go? Who know how to live like within a sanctuary that says, no, we're here when we see each other, we're giving each other therapy because that's when we know that's how it has to be. Otherwise, you're poisoning each other. It's kind of the same. Well, are you putting fucking poisons in your lips, or is it you're either doing that or the other? You hear what I'm saying? God, I'm so 28 degrees Capricorn out square my Mercury, and I do not judge myself. Neither do I judge you. Who judges? Because the leader said, you know, especially until, in effect, the leader, hi, Jesus, was that you? Who knows? I'll try to repeat what you said, though. The story goes, pardon the faces I'm making, it's just, so the story says, and the signs point at it, and once she gets to court, she says, you know, you don't judge any of these people, not even a murderer, until the monetary system is completely abolished. Boy, did I just make July a little bit colder over there. Just felt somebody fall through their